Welcome everybody out there. The Legends of League at Central Coast Stadium.
He's still going, get rid of it. Could this be? It is, and they score in the corner. What a day it's been, and I can't wait for next year.
So welcome back to Central Coast Stadium. A beautiful day here on the Central Coast in Gosford for the Legends of League. We are 5 games down. We are 1 more game to go. And then, of course, the semi-finals and then the grand final begin. Canterbury and Brisbane is the next game up. A pretty vital game for both sides, really. Canterbury need to score some points. And Brett Kamali, as you join me for this one, the Broncos, it's do or die for them.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Canterbury have scored 21 points in their first game. So it's going to be, if they win, certainly very important for Brisbane to win just to stay actively alive.
Well, early in the day, Andy Raymond caught up with the coach of Canterbury Bankstown, the great Terry Lamb.
Terry Lamb, coach of the Bulldogs. What are you expecting today?
Mate, good weather out there for football. It's not too sunny. Hopefully there's a great crowd, and I think the players will be a spectacle out there. I think they're going to enjoy it and look after each other.
Everyone still has that competitive edge. Age doesn't stop that, does it?
100%, Andy. Everybody plays a sport or something. They want to win, and we won it last year as well. So we want to go back to back.
The training, the preparation, is there such a thing, or is it fun?
Well, I haven't been to a training session, but they tell me they've had a couple of training sessions, and they did it last year as well. But I think the most important, they can enjoy themselves out there and still think they're playing footy.
The crowd's so into it here, coming to see 100 of their favourite NRL players. How important is it, that interaction between rugby league players, rugby league crowd?
I think every player that's played the game and is playing the game has got a responsibility to look after the game of rugby league, and this is the way we can do it right now.
Perfect, mate.
Well, there he is, Andy Raymond, catching up with the great Terry Lamb, one of the best backing up players in rugby league, Brett Kamali.
Probably the best backing up player in rugby league. He just had such a career at the Dogs there. Backing up, would always be on the spot.
Started his career at Western Suburbs and, of course, went to Canterbury, won a few competitions. But let's focus on this one. Canterbury and Brisbane, game number 6, the last of the pool games. Brisbane, they need to win here. Let's start with the Canterbury side. There it is. Andrew Ryan, Roy Asatasi, Mark O'Mealy, Tony Grimaldi, Dean Hallertau, Brad Moran, Willie Talau, Rod Silver, Willie Mason, Rennie Matua, Brent Sherwin, Steve Turner, Daniel Holdsworth, Sam Perrott, Matt Utai, and Luke Patton, the General. Here's the Brisbane side on screen, and we'll go through that in a moment. But it's kick-off here as the Bulldogs now get the first reception there. Wendell Saylor, Gordon Tallis, Takiri, Prince, Carroll, Hannett, Harrison, Costigan, Leroy Lars, Campion, Maguire, Berrigan, Webb, Bott, and Minto with the T in the Brisbane side. So that is the Brisbane lineup. Brisbane wearing the colours of 92, 93, and Canterbury wearing almost the traditional colours of 1935 with their berries colours. As Canterbury played a couple of metres short of the halfway line. Chance for them now. Good little kick from Sherwin, and it'll find the touch line. So pretty good start from Canterbury and Brisbane. It'll be interesting to see what they can do with the Steeden in their hands here, Brett.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Brisbane has certainly got to win. That's very important for them. They have to win to stay around for the semi-finals, and it might even depend on for and against, which they did get knocked out last year on for and against.
Yes.
So they'll be shattered if it happens again, but it's very important they win. Canterbury here, they were very good defensively. They completed their sets, and they played a very controlled game. Canterbury probably made the statement in game 1 of their appearance with a big victory.
So now Carroll through the middle. He tries to get some more yards. Got the ball from Leon Bott as they go over the halfway line. Chance now for the Broncos. Great ball across there to Webb. And Webb will be brought to ground in a strong over top tackle there from the Patton. He comes across back through the middle. Prince with a little kick. Takiri tried to go for it. Now it's picked up there beautifully by Luke Patton. And Patton will bring it back, and he'll be tackled about 12 metres out from the line. 0-0 in this game between Canterbury and Brisbane, as now the Bulldogs shift it with Shifty, gives the ball across to Turner. Turner with some fancy flash footwork, brings it back about 12 metres short of the halfway line. Still in their own half. Utai from dummy half. Oh, the bit of don't argue from Utai. Through the middle. He might be a bit bigger, but my goodness, he's just as strong. Takes it forward, O'Mealy plays it through the middle. Great ball, Mason tries to get the ball across the other side. Now it comes back to Luke Patton. Away now, Sherwin. Ball crossed to Ryan. Ryan now to Turner. Turner floats the ball away to Perrott with some fancy footwork down the sideline. Back inside to Ryan. Ryan gives it across now. Bulldogs charging forward. Beautiful ball back inside to O'Mealy. And Shrek gives it back to Perrott, who gets ankle tap short of the line. 5 gone for Canterbury. Chance here now for them right in front of the sticks. Ryan, left-hand side, gives it back Turner. He pops the pass up. Andrew Ryan, Bobcat. Yes, he gets the try, and it's a bonus one at that. Good start for the Bulldogs, Brett Kamali.
Great start for the Dogs. They're just able to keep the football alive there. Wonderful support from each other. They play in a controlled manner. Sherwin's been successful with his conversions. So the bonus point plus the kick equals 7-0. The Dogs, they were great in their first game with that skill and control. And again, they've started the second game, 2 minutes 40, and they're on the scoreline.
Played for the Bulldogs, Brett. You post-Belmore era?
I returned to Belmore on the coaching staff when they went back to Belmore. So
Okay, yeah,
I played a few games against the Dogs when I was coming through the lower grade system from Newcastle. I think 90 did miss playing at Belmore because obviously they were playing out of ANZ Stadium when I played for them. And I was lucky enough to play in this tournament last year for Canterbury. So
there you go. So will that be the X factor for the Bulldogs? Missing Brett Kamali. If they lose the final, I'm sure that's what they'll be saying. They take it forward now. Plays it about 12 metres into opposition territory. And now the Bulldogs will play it. Holdsworth gives it away to Mason. Scored a great try earlier in the day. Mason,
skill.
Beautiful pass away, and Holdsworth is in. Daniel Holdsworth scores the second try for the Bulldogs. It's a bonus one as well. Quick turnaround, and the conversion is successful. So now it becomes 15-0, 14-0. 14-0 in favour of Canterbury.
14-0, boy, the skill there from Willie Mason. Just that push support. You know, Holdsworth was clever enough to push up on the inside of Willie Mason. You come off the right foot step, isolated the defender back on the inside, just kept that right hand free. So that's that controlled manner that I think Canterbury play with. They don't play like a touch football, throw the ball backwards and make a mistake. They do everything continuously sort of over the advantage line, and to that occasion it would be very hard to stop Willie Mason one-on-one.
So the Broncos will play it. And we go from dummy half as Campions sends it left-hand side back to Prince, and now to the Broncos back line as they come through the middle. A chance here. Gee, shades of Alan Can with that run over the halfway line. Tries to get the pass away. But Stephen Clark says play on, tap and go. The Broncos now through Gordy Tallis. Now it comes back through the middle. Goes away there, nice little Webb. Webb swings it along the back line. Away to the big Dell. And Wendell Saylor, he's brought to ground. Scored a great effort earlier in the day. Comes from dummy half. Campion straight up the middle. Tries to get through the line. He's tackled about 12 from it. Comes in there. Prince from dummy half. Will try and put some flashy footwork on. And Scotty Prince, he will dive and score a bonus try. Limited real estate, but he gets it there. And now the Broncos are back. 14 points to 5 with a kick to come, Brett Kamali.
Yeah, he's been skillful today, Scotty Prince. The dummy. Be really hard in this big space, like 9-on-9. You've got plenty of room around you. You've got little nippy players coming at you. Ball in two hands, they throw a dummy and you just got to react.
I can sense that you want to be back out there.
I could love to be out there. I could play and just not get tackled.
Strap on the boost, he's ready.
Yeah, I play second. I'll defend as a fullback. Take myself out of the defensive collisions. Scotty Prince. Just there, even again, just that skill, you know. They see that player just sliding off him a little bit, and they have the vision and the skill still to go, you know, I'm going to throw the dummy now and score that try.
No, the conversion was successful, so 14-7 now. Perrott will take it up for the Bulldogs. Jeez, he looked pretty fit when I saw him earlier in the day in the car park, and now he's certainly showing his fitness through the middle for Canterbury. Through the middle, Ryan gives it across field. And now they take it through the middle through Sherwin. He'll be tackled about 5 short of that halfway line. Canterbury through the middle. Nice work up the middle through Asatasi. He'll spend a bit of time at the South Sydney Rabbitohs as well. Now the Bulldogs take it through the middle. Good pass away. Great chance for the Bulldogs. Down the left-hand flank. Opportunity here. What will they do? They'll dive over for a try. That's what they'll do. And the points go the way of Canterbury. So they now just build on their lead. And now it's 18 points to 7 with a conversion to come. Might be a little tougher here from the sideline, Brett Kamali.
Yeah, that's right, a tough kick. Steve Turner's going to have a shot from the sideline. We'll see how he goes, but just great skill there again.
Oh, it's get way just short.
But again, the Dogs, they've got great skill. Down the short side, 3-on-2, have got good skill. Sherwin just tipped it on, past the ball to the edge. Jamie Feeney here is playing on the wing position on this occasion.
There's the headgear. So now it comes back for the Broncos, so they'll bring it back now. The reception committee. And there's Mason, you can see in the 10. Andrew Ryan doing his best to hold up the player as well. The Broncos take it through Bott, and they try to get the ball away. Good passage here now from the Broncos. Take it through the middle. And Brisbane will be tackled about 5 metres short of the halfway line. Now the little chance to Keary, gives it away to Prince. Prince down the sideline, pushes one away. Now tries to come back in field, gives the pass away. Berrigan tries to find one. Tries to pop the pass back across now. Now Lottie to Keary. To Keary with a pretty flash kick. Gordy Tallis after it. Can the Raging Bull score? Yes, he can. Gordy gets a meat pie. And the Broncos are coming back. 18-11. Kick to come.
We're going end-to-end now, aren't we? Brisbane probably know they have to know that they need the win to stay alive. So all of a sudden there's a spark in energy. Gordon Tallis, what are you doing on the wing? Get in the middle and stop having a rest. Bloody slacker.
Oh, he's obviously thrown the game plan out the window.
Oh, Scotty Prince has just nailed that shot at field goal.
Yeah, sweet as. So 18-13, Broncos still a chance here. 5 points the margin, 30 seconds before half-time, and a must-win for the Broncos. And if they win here, it'll really make the semi-final race very interesting as we take a look at the replay. And there's big Gordy Tallis coming from the right of the screen.
Now, there's something wrong with that replay because a guy called Lottie Takiri is in the middle of the field kicking for a guy called Gordon Tallis on the wing. It just seems a bit wrong.
Yeah.
That vision sort of doesn't go right.
So it's half-time here between the Broncos and the Bulldogs. A terrific 9 minutes of rugby league. And we'll take a look at some highlights in just a moment. I can see Andy Raymond there down on the sideline. He's looking for a part of the Brisbane team. We might cross to him there. Andy, what did you make of the first half?
Oh, I thought it was a great first half. The Brisbane Broncos well pleased with the latter part of that half. And boys, they are taking it super seriously, led by one Wendell Saylor, who's doing the talking at the moment. But this great man has often said that wingers are blokes that hang around with footballers. Was that you out on the wing I just saw on?
That is a 45-year-old hanging around footballers. That's why I know wingers only hang around footballers, because that was like Lottie snuck across and I just saw an opening. So it was good. And did you see me? It was like I was looking for... It was like I lost $1, Andy. I was just looking at it. I was like stumbling home from the RSL. Oh, well. But it bounced nice at the end.
Vintage Tallis for you.
The Raging Bull scoring a great try. Thank you, Andy. There he is with Gordon Tallis. And, yeah, he's right, Brett Kamali. I thought he was allergic to the wing, Gordy. He's normally straight up the middle, up the train tracks. But brilliant combination between Takiri and Tallis to score that. Let's take a look at the highlights of the first half between these two sides. 18-13 it was, and Canterbury started well with Andrew Ryan. Great try there. That was a bonus one for them. And a superb effort from the Bulldogs. They're charging forward, the Bulldogs, but, geez, this Brisbane side is coming back as Holdsworth scores there.
Yeah, that's right. 31 points scored in the first half. In this game, it's a lot more open than some of the other games we've seen. There's the first 3 tries there in favour of the Dogs, and this is Takiri kicking for a guy called Gordon Tallis, the winger. We call him a winger at the moment.
Do you reckon they've practiced that?
No. Gordy, as he said, was just having a rest. He was being super lazy and then had to chase the ball and score. And 18 points to 13 is a 5-point lead in favour of the Dogs. Canterbury have just started the second half and they've been able to kick the ball in a touch. So they get the ball straight back and get a chance to score first up in the second half.
So O'Mealy will take it forward for the Bulldogs. Underway in this second half. And now Canterbury go inside the 10-metre line. Chance for them. Ball away now. Opportunity. They go towards the line. Have they got the ball down? I think they have they? Yes, they have. So the try is there for Canterbury. 22 points to 13. Or was it a bonus try, Brett Kamali?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I think the conversion was taken just off the centre of the field. So obviously Grimaldi was just unlucky not to score.
Just a regular try by the looks of it, 24-13. It was 18-13 as we take a look at the replay. And
we'll make the decision. So the white line's over there.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll make the decision.
That vision
it's a
will tell you
4-point
straight
try.
up.
Yeah. Don't doubt us. We know what we're talking about.
Well, you should work in the bunker.
Oh, is it going to go?
As it goes,
on the full.
Yeah, on the full out. Oh, geez, that'd be frustrating because a lot of players would train to kick for the try line.
Well, I think Marco Millie will give Brett Sherwin a spray in the first game for kicking the ball over the sideline on the full. You might give him another spray now as well.
So 11 points the margin, but here come Brisbane. Through big Carl Webb, charges forward. Feeney tries to put him to ground and does so pretty well, about 13 metres into the opposition half. From dummy half, Brisbane go left side. Now they swing it around. Tony Carroll tries to push one away and he's brought down to ground, and great tackle around the legs there from Turner. Comes back through the middle. Bott takes it forward. He gets tackled about 15 metres out from the halfway line. From dummy half, Berrigan will take it through. That's the last gone for Brisbane. They'll play it about 5 metres short of that 10-metre line. Comes to Prince. Prince with flashy footwork. Oh, tried to get the pass away and couldn't. So it's come unstuck there for the Broncos. But looked a little flashy, but I don't think they were singing from the same hymn sheet, Noddy.
No, it certainly wasn't. Scotty Prince obviously going up the short side and created the overlap, created the half a chance for himself to score. Decided to throw the dummy on that occasion and just comes up with a little bit of error. But that's again the Dogs' scramble defence. That's really important, you know. The key to whoever wins today will be who can concede, obviously, not many points.
Yep.
And it comes from that extra effort defensively.
So Mason plays the ball, gives it away now, and goes to Holdsworth, who picks the ball away to Turner. Now flicks it out to Feeney, and now a chance down the sideline for the Bulldogs. They go over the halfway line, a nice little battle there, and Berrigan and Carroll bring him to ground. He's about 10 or 11 metres into opposition half. So they change it through Turner. Now a little bit of show and go from Holdsworth. He'll go and pick up his own pass, keeps the ball alive, but obviously a knock on there the referee has seen in Mr. Hampstead. And now they'll play at Brisbane a couple of metres short of the halfway line. So 24 points to 13, 12 gone in this game as the big Dell takes it forward. And he'll play it there. From dummy half, the Broncos shift it. Leroy Lars gives it away there. And now back to Prince and across there nicely. And the Broncos just try and swing it back away to Barry Berrigan. Comes across the line. Down the sideline it goes to Keary, I think it is, coming to the sideline. He's brought to ground and quickly plays the ball from dummy half. Berrigan just shifts it left-hand side. Goes across. Chance now for the Broncos. Little flick pass across. Bit of a strong tackle there from Feeney. Holds up the Broncos' attack. We're about 12 metres out from the line. Opportunity here for the Broncos. They swing it back through the middle. Gives the ball across field. Now it goes to Berrigan, who tries to get the pass. Prince with a fancy kick off the ground. But it'll be the Bulldogs that pick up possession.
Yeah, what a great defence again from the Dogs there it was. Just scrambling, just kept turning up for each other. And Brisbane trying to keep the ball alive, but Dogs, they've come back to win their trophy again.
Yeah, 24 to 13. They're looking strong here. The Brisbane Broncos need a win in this one to stay alive in the competition. Manly, you would think, are gone with 2 losses. And now Matt Utai goes over the forward line and into the opposition half. They go from dummy half. Little chip kick through for the Bulldogs. Chance here. There's numbers strong. It's picked up beautifully at the back there. And the Broncos will play it about 12 metres out from the line. Jeez, they plucked it out nicely. Goes away to Keary. And the dual international pushes 1 and 2 away. Gives the ball across now. Combining nicely with Tallis. Now gives it back to Takiri. Berrigan gives the ball across field. Tried to find Hannett on the left-hand side, but couldn't. He just runs through the line. And now the Broncos from dummy half. Leroy Lars pops it away now. Goes away to Berrigan, I think it is, who plays it a couple of metres short of the halfway line. Chance here now for the Broncos. Prince from dummy half. Left side. Berrigan up the middle, over the halfway line, through and brought to ground about 10 into the opposition half. That's the last, according to Hampstead. Prince now running it on the last, pushes Feeney away, but the big man will stop the little man. And the Broncos go no further. Brett Kamali.
Yeah, obviously the Broncos needed to come up with something a little bit better there on tackle 5, just a kick or something of a shift option. But, you know, Canterbury, again, I keep harping back to how good they're defending.
Yep.
They've got some line speed. They've got people in space. They know who's defending on who. And then what they're doing is they're tackling and they're locking up the ball, which is something that other sides haven't done. As The General's down the short side.
Oh, can he go there, Patton? Yes, he can. Brilliant, brilliant diving effort from Luke Patton. He scored a hat-trick in the game against Parramatta, and he gets one here today against the Broncos. That one probably the flashiest of all four, Brett Kamali.
Yeah, Daniel Holsworth, what great kick it was. It must have been pre-planned because General was flying down the sideline as Holsworth just misses the shot at conversion. But what a wonderful kick. You know, it's 2-on-2 or 3-on-3. You've got to bring the defensive line up. You create a space to kick into behind. And Holdsworth it was on this occasion, puts it through. It's lucky this ball doesn't bounce to the right and go over the sideline. It just toes down the edge of it. Doesn't go over the sideline. And then obviously grounds it and scores.
So it looks like the ball's gone out here from this kickoff. Scotty Prince is claiming that it was still in.
Well, he's grounded the ball in the in goal to stop it from going dead. So technically he's pushed the ball into the in goal and then tried to pick it up.
Well, he's gone the short kickoff. It hasn't worked as the Bulldogs have now got it 10 out. And now the Broncos have got it back. So it's an absolute circus at the moment. So now it looks, is there a player hurt there for Brisbane? No, he's okay.
I think there's a player tied.
That was the word I was
after.
It's got
tied, fatigued.
Thought there might have been a tweak, but it was just fatigue.
Yeah, 16 minutes into the second game, I'm stuffed.
Prince, flashy pass. Now the Broncos. Berrigan tackled, wrapped up beautifully there. Asatasi does his best for the Bulldogs. So too Mason. They go from dummy half. They're shifted across. Over the top now. Chance. Oh, a bit of a trip. He's tripped over himself there, the Broncos player. Now it comes back. Tries to get the pass away. Does, but just goes to himself, I think. So it's play on, says Hampstead.
They need to score, Brisbane. Well, we've got a minute and a half to go.
Yeah, they need something.
They need to get it. They need a victory.
Prince, Berrigan, chance here now for the Broncos. Down through Dell. Big Dell. Can he be the hero for Brisbane? Back inside Berrigan. Chance here now for the Broncos. Running like Kevy Walters. Gives it beautifully back away. Now the Broncos keep it alive. Saylor gives it across to Bott. Chance to Prince. Quick pass out wide. Webb. Chance, he gives it wide. Broncos are in, I think. No.
Oh, defence.
Oh.
Dean Hallertau's done that Utai. He's done a Steve Mortimer cover tackle.
Yes.
Amazing. The Dogs are just defending here.
Prince puts the kick into the in-goal area. Oh, it's play on. And Scotty Prince will score a bonus try. 28-18 with a kick to come. Miraculous.
Oh, he's got to kick it to Princey straight over. 28 points to 20.
8 points the margin. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Time's going to beat him.
Yep.
Time's going to be the What about this? Scotty Prince.
He's pushed him.
No, it's play on. No. We can't go to the bunker here. There's no way you can look at it and go, oh, please, ref, give me a kernel or not. What do you think?
Well, that is full time. So the players are just, the clock is counting down. You can see there on the bottom left of your screen, but the players are celebrating, commiserating at the end. The Broncos have gone down 28 points to 20, and a great effort from the Bulldogs, and 4 tries for Luke Patton in the last 2 games. He got a hat-trick against Parramatta and now 1 against Brisbane. Let's go sideline, Andy Raymond.
Well, the Brisbane Broncos 0-2 today. Not sure who the coaching supervisor or coordinator was. Was it Wayne Bennett or was it Anthony Seibold? That's probably a debate for another day. Lottie Takiri. Lots. Little tired, big boy.
Just a little bit, mate. Just a little bit. I didn't do too much out there. We couldn't get the ball.
Bit of fun?
A lot of fun. Great concept. And then I've turned on the weather as well, sunny coast. So it's awesome. Great to get out with blokes who used to play with. Trying to relive some memories, but no luck today.
They're a good footy side, the Bulldogs, aren't they?
They're a great footy side. It's probably out of them and the Barbarians, so that's looking likely. Cheers, mate.
So there he is, Lottie Takiri, the dual international. I saw him in the Sydney Sevens last year in the classic Wallabies team, and it's great to see him here at the Legends of League. Let's take a look at all the highlights from this one between the Bulldogs and the Broncos. Great effort from both sides. Andrew Ryan getting things underway with a great try there, a bonus try to the Bulldogs. And it really just went backwards for the Broncos, well, in the first half at least, Brett Kamali.
Yeah, well, I think they were both very dominant halves by Canterbury. You know, we just spoke about there was a little difference at half-time in favour of the Dogs, and there's a little difference in favour of the Dogs at full-time as well.
Yep.
Just that little bit better than them. Nice controlled attack. defensively they're great. This is a try really way against the run of the play.
That's the try of the tournament for me.
Lottie Takiri kicking for the back rower playing on the wing, and just the Dogs here, they just sum it up really well. They just stumble over the line, and then Daniel Holsworth comes up with a wonderful play. Jumps up a short side, see there's plenty of space, kicks the ball from halfway. There's no fullback playing because they're all in the line. Luke Patton just tiptoes down that sideline. The Dogs, they get their victory. Princey gets the last try. Gets to go home with the last try of the match. But the Broncos, they're gone. They're out of the equation now with their 2 losses.
So the only Queensland side out of the competition. Beautiful weather, as you can see there, here in Gosford across the Brisbane waters here at Central Coast Stadium. Legends of League Part 2. Of course, the Canterbury Bulldogs were the champions in 2017. We'll take a break. All the action on the other side of that break of the semi-finals here in the Legends of League.